Hi Scorpio, this message is your general reading for July 11th through the 22nd. What messages do we have for Scorpio general reading? What messages do we have for Scorpio? Messages for Scorpio. Scorpio, July 11th through the 22nd. What messages do we have for Scorpio? General reading for Scorpio. Your central, your significator is looking at your lost. There's something that you had that was good and now you don't, and now you see all the negative things about it. You have the Nine of Swords here. Okay. In your position, you're on the defense side of it. Even though you see what you've lost, you are ready to confront this situation with the Five of Swords here. It's like you're done. You're done with people confronting you or just seeing the negative side of you and not able to I'm also getting here a high vibration of their not understanding your side of the things, the side of your version, and that's why you're in this attack mode of, what? You ready to battle? I'm ready for it. Let's go. More on the defensive side of this. What's crossing you is not being able to see the truth and being tied up to something, to someone that you don't want to be tied up to, or you are not able to see the truth. Both cards here, the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords here. There's a lot of air sign as well. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't have to be that way. Or the communication is not good, is not the proper communication for the circumstances or the situation that you're going through. In both cards, the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords are blindfolded, or the Eight of Swords is blindfolded and the Nine of Swords is just covering their eyes. Like, you don't want to see the truth. You don't want to believe what you're feeling or what you're going through, or you don't want to see the reality of things at this moment. Sorry, I had a notification on my phone here. Sorry about that. Got rid of that. The foundation, though, is solid. Even if you feel devastated inside, in the outside of your drama or your dilemma or, you know, your situation here is good. Money wise, you're good. Your foundation, your home perhaps is good. Perhaps this is not happening at home, perhaps it's happening at work. It doesn't have to be that way. Your recent past was a heartbreak. Somebody broke your heart, or you broke someone's heart. You have the Three of Swords here. And if I see other cards in this spread that indicates a third-party situation, because we have threes here, I would let you know. But so far it's just heartbroken. Not being able to be your true self, who you really want to be. You're tied up. Your present involves a lover or the sign of Gemini. I don't like to involve zodiac signs in my readings, but sometimes I do because they're obvious. I see swords all around you. The only thing that's sustaining you is the Ace of Pentacles. But other than that, either you're working in a relationship that needs a lot of communication, or you're blindfolded by the truth of this person that either you are with or you want to be with. And your future looks promising, looks very pure. But I believe here that there's some kind of healing that needs to be done. You need to see the truth. You need to come out of this blindfold and to get the Ace of Cups here going. But there's some kind of work that needs to be done. Looking down further in the middle of the month, what is yourself looking like, Scorpio? You have the King of Wands, a movement king, a king that stays active, a king that is not okay by staying tied up. But I still feel that you won't say anything at this moment, but there's some kind of activity that will involve a good force to lift you up. Either you're doing this to yourself, or somebody's gonna come and help you out with these emotions that you have inside tied up. All right, so the next card is your environment. Whoa, that one just popped out. Fast messages coming through, and that's around you. Somebody's is going to come up to you and say something or do something towards the middle of July here. You have the Eight of Wands, and it's coming in rapid. The other card is your hopes and fears. Your fear is to be tied up in a situation that you don't want to be tied up to. I could see that with the Eight of Swords. You are feeling this way and you can't let go of things that you need to let go of, or a person that you need to let go of. And that's your fear. Not being able to confront the truth. How you feel about a person, perhaps. The outcome for Scorpio. What's the outcome for Scorpio? I got two cards. I'll take them, why not? So there will be a fast movement when it comes to, I know it's not the Justice card, but it's the Hierophant. But the first thing that popped in mind was justice. Like somebody was playing tricks on you, and there's gonna be order. Somebody was not truthful to you, or you were not truthful to yourself, and it's time to have that intuition flowing. If you feel like something's not right, then something is definitely not right. If you cannot get up from a situation that hurt you in the past, it's time to confront that and say, okay, this is what happened. Even though you are blindfolded, I feel like you are blindfolded from the truth. It's time for the truth to come in, and I feel like you are getting that with the Hierophant here and the Knight of Wands coming in fast. This Knight of Wands is about a movement, just like the King. Perhaps it's you coming in and not letting people manipulate you in certain way that you shouldn't be manipulated. Let's get clarifiers for you, Scorpio. Clarifiers for Scorpio, July 11th through the 22nd. Scorpio clarifiers. Yes, this definitely involves a marriage. Even though this is not a love reading, it does involve someone that you're in love with, a marriage, somebody you're looking forward to be with. Perhaps you don't even know that this is coming, and I'm revealing this to you now. Whoever's coming in towards you perhaps has good intentions, and you are blindfolded by the truth because you feel heartbroken from what happened, the shit that happened to you in the past. What other clarifiers do we have? I got you. Oh my goodness. This involves partnership, love, soulmate. Perhaps for some of you, it's time to get a divorce with this jurisdiction card here. It's time for you to look at the reality of things and not let nobody trying to manipulate you. This could be an earth sign. I have everything here. I mean, it could be any sign, but I have strong Gemini vibrations. I have air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I have those strongly around you. I feel that you're in a situation that you feel tied up to, and you no longer wish to be tied up to. But it's time for you to speak up. Be this king. That this king also creates and does things. So you can have a movement here. Somebody will be judged. Oracle card. Whoever had or who wanted a more clear answer, a more a yes or a no, you know what it is, and the answer is a no. You know for what? Oracle card, block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, so it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and your working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Well, you know what's blocking you from the reality. You know what's going on. It's time for you to take some action. Action, action, action. Stop being blindfolded. There's a good calling for you this July 11th through the 22nd for you to do something about this blockage you have on top of you. All right? That was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for my subscribers. I welcome the new ones. Until next time, this was Wonder Moon. Peace.